Hello everyone, this is Mad Murkrow. Thank you for tuning in. We're back with some more Pokemon Gold version. Last we left off, we just made it into Cherry Grove City. So let's begin with a little tour of the town, talking to this guy right here. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. Am I that obvious? What gave it away? If you'd like, I could teach you a few things. Yeah, show me some things. Why not? Let's follow him. So right here we got a Pokemon Center where you can heal all your Pokemon for free as many times as you want. Isn't that nice? How utopian. Here's the Pokemart. They sell Pokeballs, potions, status healers, all that kind of stuff. All the tools you'll need to become a great trainer. Route 30's up that way. We'll be heading there shortly. So here he shows you the ocean, and it's not really the ocean because once you get surf and you head that way, it's like blocked off anyway. So it could be the ocean. It's more of a lake. A lake right at the edge of town there. And here is my house. Thanks for your company. Let me give you a small gift. We got a map card. Now, I don't really need the map card since I've played this game, like, honestly more than 100 times, and I know this place like the back of my hand, but it's a nice thing to have. Let's talk to him again. When I was a wee lad, I was a hotshot trainer. Here's a word of advice. Catch lots of Pokemon. Treat them all with kindness. What quaint advice. Alright, let's move on then. Towards Route 30. Now I remember as a kid, this is one of the first areas where you can really see the difference in the Pokemon that you can catch between Gold and Silver version. Because in Silver version here you can catch Ladybuzz, and you can't catch those in Gold version. They are exclusive to Silver version. The thing I always found weird is that I don't think there's some trade-off in this area for like Ladybuzz. It's not like you can catch Ladybuzz in Silver version but catch Caterpies in Gold version, because you can catch them both. You can catch both of them in Silver version, but you can't catch the other in Gold version. So I just always thought that was kind of a weird thing, just a little weird thing for this little area, just something I remember. Go. Alright, and we gained our first level. Cyndaquil goes to level 6, and he shall learn Smokescreen. Smokescreen's a stat debuffing move. You shoot it, and it lowers your opponent's accuracy by about 1 point. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, when you get into higher battles with, especially when you get to Koga, the Elite Four later, and his Muck that spams Double Team, if you don't have a Pokemon that can that has like a move like Swift or something, you're gonna have a hard-ass time trying to hit it. Like, the evasion stat has always been, in my opinion, just a little broken in Pokemon. Like, in later Pokemon games, you can go over to your Pokemon here and check their stats, move over and check their moves, and in the later games you can highlight them, and you can check the power and accuracy of each move, but that's not available in this game just yet. So, the point I'm making is that, basically, if a move has less than like 100 accuracy, I find it has like a snowball's chance in hell, pretty much, of ever landing. Like a move like Takedown in Gen 3 has like 95 power, and I think like 85 or 95 accuracy, and the ratio of which it hits doesn't even feel anywhere close to that. It feels more like a 60-40 kind of chance of hitting. So here we finally made it to Mr. Pokemon's house, and he gives us the mysterious egg. And the fellow over there in the corner is the ever-famous Professor Oak. He's going to come over and talk to us here in just a second. There he is. And he's going to give us something quite special. He's just visiting his old friend, Mr. Pokemon. Now, the thing I don't get about Mr. Pokemon is that, like, he lives... Number one, he lives out here, like, in the woods, by himself, like a fucking hermit. So granted that he lives so close, he literally lives one town over from New Barktown to his colleague, Professor Elm. Why can't he just walk it over and give him the mysterious egg himself? Why has he employed a 10-year-old boy to come over and get it for him? But whatever, it doesn't really matter. So Professor Oak just gave us the Pokedex, which is probably the most iconic item in the Pokemon series, right next to the Pokeball itself. As we all know it, when you catch new Pokemon, it records new data about them. He heals our Pokemon, and we'll be on our way. Oh, Also got a little call from Professor Elm. A disaster? Well, that sounds urgent. I guess we'll slowly walk our way back there. As fast as we can, I guess. So before we head back into town, I'm just going to do a little bit of grinding. I think I want to be level 7 before I start heading back to town, just to make what's about to happen a little bit easier. So you'll notice to the right of Pidgey and Cyndaquil's level, you notice there's a little symbol next to it. Pokemon Gold and Silver is the first game to introduce Pokemon genders to the game. There are male and female ones, and you can drop them off at the daycare center, which we'll get to in Goldenrod City, a couple towns away from now. And you can breed Pokemon for the first time, which led to the introduction of a lot of baby Pokemon in the game, like Igglybuff and Elekid and Magby and other such cute little buggers. Alright, moving on. I think we'll just grind out this area right here, just really quick. See if we can run into anything. You can never run into anything when you're looking for it. You only run into stuff when you're trying to get somewhere. It's the eternal law of Pokemon adventuring. That's a pretty strong Pidgey. Level 4. I think things out here usually only get to about level 4 or level 5. So right there, Cyndaquil just landed a critical hit, which means that the move does a little bit more damage than normal. I think it does about 25% more damage, or up to 50% more damage. I think it's just 25. Either way, the hit lands with a little bit more power. I don't know the ratio at which moves land critical hits. All moves have the potential to land critical hits, but it seems completely random as to when it happens. There we go. Ooh, so close. We're getting a little low on health, so we'll just heal up our Cyndaquil there with that potion that Elm's assistant gave us. Good job. Alright. Just one more battle to do it. There we go. A little Caterpie. This should be quick. We'll make mincemeat out of him. That just kind of reminds me of how in the Pokedex entry for Pidgey says that they eat. It says that they eat Caterpies. They eat them, which is just crazy because a Pidgey is, I think, like 1 foot tall, but so is a Caterpie. And it says that they swoop down from the sky with ease and pick them off, and then they eat the whole Caterpie. How can they eat something the entire size of themselves? Like, do they just eat one Caterpie and then they're good for the entire day? Pokemon anatomy is crazy. Alright, so let's stop at the Pokemon Mart here, and let's pick up some potions really quick. Nope, I want more than that. Let's see. Oh, get the controls right. I am playing this on emulator for anybody who's wondering. I don't really have the equipment just yet to record actual game cartridge footage, and plus I'm always worried that the internal battery will run out. God knows I've had to replace so many of those in my lifetime just to, just for the sake of nostalgia of playing Pokemon Gold on a real cartridge. But it's a labor of love. It's not really laborious at all. It's probably one of the easiest things I've ever done, but so be it. Alright, so let's head back to New Barktown and see what's wrong with Professor Elm. Hey, I recognize that guy. You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste, a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. I always thought that little graphic was cool, the Pokeball symbol, the Pokeball graphic that appears around when you battle your rival or a strong trainer. Totodile? Where have I seen one of those before? You wouldn't happen to have stolen it. That would be dishonest. So he shoots laser beams out of his mouth, making our defense fall a little bit. We're just gonna keep tackling until he falls down. Yep, that's what I figured. He's gonna lower our defense and then try and tear us down with Scratch. Shouldn't be a problem. We have the upper hand here. He's already down to half health. As long as he doesn't land any critical hits, we should be good. I'm kind of playing a dangerous game right now. If he lands a critical hit with our defense lowered, it might kill our Cyndaquil. So, just for safety's sake, I think I'll use a potion. Just because I don't feel like losing to him right now. I've almost never had to use potions against him in pretty much my entire life of playing this game. But let's just not embarrass myself in front of the entire internet. I think that's good. I'm gonna make that call. That sounds like a good call. Alright, one more move out of do it. Just don't miss Cyndaquil. There you go. What a guy. He's my special guy. 70 more experience points should put us right up to level 8. Good job, Cyndaquil. You earned it. The mysterious trainer was defeated. Are you happy you won? Quite, actually. Didn't embarrass myself, so. My name is... That's a stupid name. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Oh, dick. Well, looks like I'm out of time for the day, guys. So thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you next time.